Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, lived a hard-working farmer. Every single day, from sunrise to sunset, he would toil in the fields, sweat dripping from his brow, all to provide for his family. But his son, well, he was quite the opposite. He was lazy, never lifting a finger to help, and instead spent his father's hard-earned money on frivolous things. One morning, the farmer decided enough was enough. It was time for a lesson. He told his son, "Listen to me. From today, you must earn your own money. If you don't bring me what you've earned by this evening, you will not sleep under this roof." But the thought of work was too much for the lazy boy. Instead of looking for a job, he found a comfortable spot under a tree and napped the day away. As evening approached, his mother, seeing his predicament, took pity on him. She secretly pressed some coins into his hand and whispered, "Here, take this. Tell your father you earned it yourself." The boy, relieved, did as she said and presented the money to his father. But the old farmer was wise. He knew where the money came from. He looked at his son and said calmly, "Go and throw this money into the river." Without a second thought, the boy went to the river and tossed the coins in. He didn't care. It wasn't his, after all. The next day, the farmer sent his wife to visit her relatives. The boy, needing money again, went to his sister this time and borrowed some from her. When he presented it to his father, the command was the same: throw this money into the river, and just like before, the boy carelessly threw it away. On the third day, the farmer sent his daughter away too. Now the boy was truly alone. There was no one left to ask for help. He finally realized he had no choice but to work for himself. After searching all morning, he found a tough job, unloading heavy sacks from a truck and carrying them into a shop. The work was grueling, far harder than anything he had ever imagined. He sweated and his muscles ached all day long. But as the sun set, the shopkeeper placed his wages into his hand, holding the coins. A feeling he'd never known before washed over him: pride. This was money he had truly earned. He rushed home and proudly gave the coins to his father. "Father," he said, his voice filled with accomplishment, "this is my hard-earned money." The farmer looked at him, then repeated the same words, "Go and throw it into the river." But this time, the boy's reaction was completely different. Tears welled up in his eyes as he cried out, "Father, no. I worked so hard for this all day in the hot sun. My whole body aches. I cannot just throw it away." A gentle smile spread across the farmer's face. He put a hand on his son's shoulder and said, "My son, you worked for just one day, and the thought of losing your small earnings pains you so much. Now, can you imagine how I feel when you carelessly waste the money I have worked my entire life to earn?" The boy stood in silence. In that moment, everything clicked. He finally understood. With his head bowed in shame, he said, "Father, please forgive me. I promise I will never waste your money again." You know, dear friends, we often hear about a mother's boundless love, but we don't talk enough about a father's silent sacrifice. A father is like a mountain, standing strong, silently weathering storms and carrying immense burdens, all to secure a better future for his children. This story also teaches us a powerful lesson about the value of money. Money that is earned through hard work isn't just paper or metal. It represents time, sweat, patience, and sacrifice. But when we waste it, we're not just throwing away money, we're disrespecting the effort of the person who earned it. So, let's always respect our parents. Let's honor their hard work. Study well, work with integrity, and strive to make them proud. That is the greatest and most precious gift you can ever give them. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe for more inspiring lessons. Thank you for watching. Stay happy and stay peaceful.